Okay, so I guess I could call these a Flosstube Extra. So this is a Flosstube Extra. Basically, as I said in my last Flosstube, that I was going to put together, I put together little kits for finishing. Basically, I'm dragging my feet, and getting organized was my excuse to yet again kick this whole thing down the road. And so I am here to once again kick it further down the road by showing you this part, and then, you know, saying, hey, can you help me figure this out, or what do you think, or do you have a better idea? And then I can kick that down the road even further. And yeah, yeah. So anyways, we are here about finishes. This whole video is going to be about projects that I'm working on that I'm going to finish. And while everybody, now that I know what mania is, while everybody is starting their 5,000 charts, I guess, that you start in the month of May, I'm going to be finishing my not 5,000 charts, because actually I'm going to do it in the next 2 weeks. That's because I'm hoping in May to start something else if my fabric ever shows up. Anyways, this is what we're going over. Which one are we going to start with first? Okay, let's do this one first because I showed it in the last video. So I had originally thought I would do this one on a board that I had, and I was going to do them individually with a little saying and stuff, and then that went out the window because that went out the window. And so this is where I'm sitting on this because I kicked it down the road. So right now, my idea is to, I still want to finish them individually. I don't know if I should, I think they'd be cuter instead of little pillows because they are white, and let's be honest on that. They would be cute as little ornaments. So not that I have anything to hang them on, but they would look like they could be hung. And so basically what I do is cut each one of these out and then put them on backer board. And I thought I'd just finish, I want to put this between the board and these because they are, you can kind of see through them. I don't know, and then on the back of each one of them, I thought I would use one of these. I think this one matches better, but this one's cuter. And I do have polka dots too. Hold on. Okay, off the stool. That's going to be annoying. Oh. I do have these polka dots also. So first of all, which one do you think to go with it? I think just the plain one since they're so small. And this is just an old linen napkin I got from Goodwill, so I thought that would work good. But what do you think about an idea of the 4 ornaments? Or do you have a better idea of what you could do with a series of things? So that's what I have. And so I have material. I have these cute little, from my stash, I have these cute little pom-poms that we could do around each edge, or I have a plethora of rickrack. We could do different, you know, little rickracky things. I have white and I have pink, 2 different colors of pink. I have this stuff I thought I could tie at the top of each one as part of a bow, and maybe add in these as part of a messy bow on the top of each one of them. So what do you think? Good idea? Do you have a better idea for a series? There won't be more of these, so this is it. So that's what I have so far planned out for that one. And then I don't know what kind of, like, I may add like buttons or little charms or things like that, but I haven't got that far. I need to have it finished before I add those so I know what to add. But mostly, what do you think of doing them in like 4 little ornaments, or do you have a better idea of how to do little tiny series things? And then which fabric do you think? I think this one, because it also matches in this. But anyways, let me know what you think on that. I thought this was going to take longer, but this might not take as long, which is good because y'all have things to do. So yeah, And I'm not going to lace any of these. I'm just going to glue them down because honestly, none of these are like museum quality. I'm just going to, I want them on the shelf or on the wall. All right, so that's the first one. Didn't plan ahead. Okay, on the floor. All right, next one. All right. And any of these fabrics could be interchangeable. So now these I thought would be cute. No, I don't know. I think it's like a set of pillows. And wherever I put my fabric that I dyed, which is right here. So I have, whoops, this set. So I was kind of thinking that these might be cute as pillows. They do go together, but I thought 2 little pillows. They will fit on my display shelf that I want to put on if I make them into pillows. They also would make ornaments, or you could make some kind of fold thing. But I was kind of thinking pillows. And if I do it in pillows, it shut off. Okay, hold on. I think I was saying I was thinking pillows. So basically, if I do the pillows, and I don't remember what I showed, so you won't know see this because I'm going to edit it. So this is what they look. If I do the pillows, do I do it with the felt or this cloth or the pink? But I think the pink is out. I think the pink is out. And then if I do it as a pillow or an ornament, if I do it for an ornament, I have these that I could put on top. And then the rickrack and the lace that could go around them. If I do it as a pillow and the binding, if I do it as a pillow, I would still could use, I don't know about the pink, but I could still use this part. The other thing I'm not sure of is if I do them as a pillow, I'm wondering if I could do some kind of tassel-y thing out the ends, maybe? I don't know. What do you guys think? Ornaments or pillows, or do you have a better idea? And either one, which background do you think? The light felt or the darker material or the pink? So that's that project. I don't know where that one's recorded, so we'll have to cross our fingers on that. Gotta love technology, don't you? It just, seriously. Okay. Next one, keep your eye on the record button. That's what my plan is on that. All right, this one. I don't know what to do on this either. It won't fit I don't think. It would have to be a really thin pillow to fit on my shelf. It might, if I don't use much border. But again, I'm stuck behind backgrounds, and if I should do this one, I'm kind of thinking of doing a stand-up board. You know, this is my remember to tell you about it. But, you know, you have it on the front and it holds out and you can stand it up on whatever. So I was kind of thinking of that. I could do a pillow, but this is getting on the large size for my shelf, thickness-wise. I mean, it'd have to be a really scrawny little pillow. Because my shelves are only just under 3 inches deep. It might. But I think if I made it into a display, you know, that stands up, that would fit better. But if I do that, so which background? The dark gray or the light gray? I already know, this one I'm pretty, and I could use, at the top of this one, some of the seam binding that I dyed. I know already what trim I'm going to use. I'm going to just do it in a really simple, I'm going to show you down here. Look, right? Yeah. So I already know what trim I'm going to use. I don't have any colors of binding that will work for this. If I get to Joann's before I get to this one, I'll try to find like a brown, maybe or this one of these colors to go so that I can add a strip of color around it. But what do you think? Do you think this would work as one of those stand-up easels, or do you think nope, just find someplace else to put it and make it into a pillow? The nice part about the stand-up easels is I could also hang them. So, but I don't know. And should I not do the gray and do more of a brown, or try to to match one of these in the border for the background, or do you think this is okay? But that's basically what I'm gonna try to do on that one. That one's kind of easier. Okay, whoop, no, I need that. All right, so the next one, I told you I had a lot. Okay, this is the sewing one. And this one I'm just kind of sharing so that you guys could throw out ideas if you think there's a better way to do this. But this one and one other one I'm going to do on a hoop. I already know how I'm going to finish that. So this is the sewing room one. And so my thought is to put it in this, and then you stitch around and you pull it tight, right, on the back. And then I have this thrifted piece of quilt material. It used to be a quilt and I ripped it apart. But I thought then I could fill the back with padding so that it stays thick, because this is really thin. And I could put this over the top of it and stitch. And then once I have that on the back, what I thought I could do is I don't know, like I could do it around this way. I don't know if you can see. So I have the cream that I could do. Now imagine this is all tucked around. I also have the red that I could either do separately by itself, sticking out, or I could layer them because one's deeper than the other. But I really think it needs the pop of, that's just not a good example there. There we go. Not a good example, but I really think it needs the red around it. So I was thinking of something like this. And then I have this ribbon that I would finish off the edge with around. So there's more pops red, which then means I could use this one like that. And then at the top, I'm just going to do a simple bow out of this polka dot. Polka dot? What's a polka dot? Polka dot ribbon that would go at the top, and it obviously it'll be made, you know, cute kind of thing. And then I have a button, I'm not sure which one, that I would put right in the middle like that. And then I'd put a hanging thing. So what do you guys think? Oh, I also have this yellow rickrack, mustard yellow rickrack, that I would probably use in conjunction with something. So what do you guys think? Cute? Stupid? Go for it? Oh, what the heck? And oh my God, what are you thinking? Are your options. All right? So let me know. I realize as I'm going through these, I'm just kind of convincing myself of what I already knew I wanted to do, and y'all are just along for the ride. But if you do think of something that's like, don't do it, let me know, because, or you're like, oh, no, you need to do this little thing that they do. Okay, so I'll take either option. All right, so this is the one, this one was supposed to be showed in the last video. This is my finish on this. And I forgot to put it in there, but this one is what I finished this last week in stitching. And this one I have a relatively good idea. I do have a backer fabric for it if you guys decide that I need to go the pillow route. And this is just duck cloth from Harbor Freight that you use for painting. And I love it. It's so soft. Anyway, so if you guys are all like, no, needs to be a pillow. And this is about the same size as the rabbits, so they could kind of maybe go together or something. I really don't have table space, you guys. And so I'm really, as cute as pillows are, if they don't fit on my display shelves, I really don't have any other place to put it. I am a freak that doesn't have a dining room table, and we use our house weird. So I don't have display spaces, okay? It's more of, it has to go on a wall, okay? So, or little shelves that I have in my craft room. Anyways, I'll show you a picture of the shelves, and I got to rearrange them a bit, but I have 2 sets of these huge display shelves for my crafting stuff, but I want to convert one to a display shelf. Anyway, so I could make it into a pillow, but my idea is I have this board, and I don't know where I got it, but my idea is this. You tell me if this is the stupidest thing ever or what. So I would mount it on poster board or whatever so that it's like this. Now imagine the other. All right. It would just be framed right there. Okay. And so around this would be some kind of lace. You following here? All right. Some kind of, this one's big. Probably not that one. That's cute. If I make a pillow, that one would be cute as a pillow. But okay, so there's going to be lace all the way around it. All right, you with me? Hang in there. Okay. But I thought instead of just mounting it like this, okay, this would actually, I need to fold this different. I'm sorry. Hang on. One moment, please. All right, so pretend there's lace. All right, all the way around. So instead of mounting this just like this, what I thought would be cute, and these are not the supplies I'd use. I'd have to go, I would have to make part of it and go find different things for the other part. But use your imagination. How about I make a little basket or find a little miniature basket to go here? And then I'd have to go and get flowers because this is all the colors that I had that would match, and I don't know if that'll work. But something like that with the flowers next to it. The other thing I could do is that Hobby Lobby sells miniature dollhouse stuff, and so does Amazon. I could order a little window of some kind, and instead of making this a basket, I could make it a window box with the flowers in it. But I kind of like the idea of a basket overflowing with flowers to match. And then I have these corner things that I thought would be cool. Let me, hold on, I'm getting there. To help kind of finish it out. What do you think? And again, it'd be like a little window box or basket, depending on what I can make. And then fake flowers coming out the top. And then it would hang from a piece of burlap twine, or it would also have on the back an easel, because I have this die that I would just make an easel out of that we could put on the back so it could sit on a shelf or on whatever. But most likely I'd hang it. So what do you guys think? That's my idea on that. Tell me if it's just stupid or go for it. Or if you think this would be better as just a pillow, I could do just a pillow or just hang it by itself. So that's my ideas going on that one. I'm trying not to buy a whole bunch of supplies right now to do finishing projects. Like I see people going out and buying picture frames and all that kind of stuff, because part of it is I'd really like to use up a lot of this stuff I've got. Or on the flip note, these are not really like, I don't feel like they're like buy an expensive picture frame worthy type thing yet. So I'm, you know, kind of, I don't know. I just want to learn with these, I guess, is probably what I'm trying to get at. Okay, so there's that one. Next one is another, I kind of have a general basic idea. I just mostly, need to talk it through, I guess. But it's this one, and again, it's going to be another hoop one. Like this. I don't know which one of these I will back it with. Which one do you think? The felt or the stripe? I kind of like the stripe for fun, but the felt would work also. And then I have this velvet ribbon that I thought would work great for going around. I'm trying to kind of keep it, lost my train of thought. Aqua-y. And then this is the cream one, but it's in here to remind me that I have a white one. I could use white and blue rickrack to kind of frame it. And then I also have this blue just satin ribbon that I would tie into or it's got polka dots. I would tie into a bow and maybe add some of that in. So what do you guys think? This has got to be adhered there too. What do you guys think? That sound like a good idea? And then of course you could hang it. Sound like a plan? Let me know if you have a better idea. I am open to suggestions. Halfway there. Yeah, I'm gonna save the big one for last. Okay, this one I already think I know what I'm gonna do with it. I knew it pretty much as soon as I was finished with it. I think I'm gonna turn it into a pillow, but I also thought an ornament would be cute. I could hang it, but if nothing else, I would still just do a bow on top of the pillow with that red. I was thinking this natural felt for the back, and then I have this lace that I just thought had to go with this. I don't know why, but it's just so pretty.
It's 2:45.
I forgot to mute it. It's 2:45. What do you guys think? Pillow or ornament type display hang on the wall thing? What do you think? I think hang on the wall because I think the lace would be lost as a pillow sitting on the shelf, but you give me your opinion. All right. Next one. This one I already know I'm going to do as an ornament, unless you guys have a better idea. But this is the Friends Are the Family You Choose. It's not really an ornament. What do they call them when they hang them on the wall? It's kind of an oversized ornament. Again, I think I might make it either as an easel like this or an easel like this that I can or somehow so that I can either hang it on the wall or set it on a shelf, but it's too tall. By the time it's finished, it would be too tall for my display shelf. So it needs to either go on the regular wall or into a pillow. But I don't have any place to put it as a pillow, really. I don't think it'd be cute as a pillow. So I was thinking as an ornament. So basically, I don't know whether I should back it with the gray felt or the blue fabric. And then I was thinking maybe these pom-poms to go around it. And I also have this ribbon, which wouldn't work for going around, but maybe some kind of bow or something like that. But if you guys have this one, I'm not sure how to do very creative, and it would have been cute as something creative. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. So let me know what you think, if you have a creative idea on this, or if I should just do it as a basic like ornament type thing that I hang on the wall. And that's that one. All right, 2 left, almost there. Okay, let's do this one first. Okay. This one is giving me stress. I had bought, I thought it would be cool on this one, but it's rectangular and this is square, so that's out. I had hoped it would fit in the inside of this, but it won't, so that one's out. I do have this board thing that I could paint and this board thing that I could paint. I think this one's a smidge too narrow. And then I have this board, which basically just would fit it. I could hang it on the wall. And my thoughts were I have to line it with some felt because it's really, really thin. But was to line it with the felt and then put it on this board like this. Obviously neater. I have some brown binding to put around it, and I also have some white lace to put around it. I'm not even on the screen. But I also have these little charms that I thought would be cute to somehow mount on it somehow. Like that-ish. And then I could figure out if I needed a bow or anything, or if I should just leave it simple. I think that for something like this, I need to just leave it simple with it being framed with some lace and some binding. So what do you guys think? Does this board look like it would be all right for it? And what do you think about adding the 3D little embellishments to it? And that's my thinking on that one. I've been videoing all day. Can you tell I'm getting tired? And I still have to edit and stuff. And I'm hungry. My taters just dinged. But so what do you think of that? And then I have one last one. I had meant to do this one for the 52 tags challenge, and I'm so far behind on that one that I may just take April off from it. But I want to do this idea because the theme was actually location and with a, or not location, memento, and then I think it was location. I don't know. She puts one thing in her title and then she puts another thing in the video, and you're left kind of going, what? So, I figured location would be anywhere my grandma was, and the memento was this necklace I have of my grandmother's. And I don't know why she was not buried with this necklace. It has my name and my brother's name on it, and I'm chalking it off to my mother being a flighty idiot. But anyways, I don't remember a day in my life while she was alive that she did not have this necklace on. I don't remember a single day ever that she did not have this necklace on. So that's why I'm really surprised she wasn't buried with it. But you'd have to know my mother to know why. But anyways, I thought this has been in a drawer since she passed away, and it's been many years now. I'm not sure how I even managed to get it. I'm a little bitter on that, so I'm trying not to get into detail on it. But what I wanted to do is I thought this could be my memento. Okay, so with that in mind, my grandmother liked to quilt and she liked to embroider. I have a quilt of hers that her and I and my mom did that I probably won't keep because it does not bring back good memories. But I remember quilting with her in her sunroom. I remember all of the quilting stuff that she used to make. And she also made me a quilt when I was a little girl that had both quilting and embroidery on it. And so there's a story. Can you tell there's a story? This is the window covering she made to go with the quilt, but the quilt is big, so I didn't want to bring that over here. But I have been a horse fanatic since I knew what a horse was, probably when I was crawling. I went to college for equine studies. I rode world-class horses. They were my life until life took a left turn, and then they were gone. And so it's been a long, long time since I've been able to deal with my horse memories. And my grandma memories, for that matter. But I thought this was a good way to be cathartic, as that is, and work some issues out on it. She made this for me. There's an entire quilt that goes with it. This is a window covering. Someday I'm going to make this into something that I can keep out, this part of it, because it's not quilted, it's just lined, or, you know. But what that got me thinking about was, here is the chart that I stitched. It's this little sewing machine. And I thought what the 52 tags, I'm rounding around, 52 tags is that you make a pocket and you put a memento in it. So what I want to do is, I was going to make it out of the 52 tags. Now I'm just going to make it bigger. I think. I don't know. But anyways, I still want to make this part of it into a pocket. All right. So pretend this is a pocket. Goes on the tag. I'm not going to use the tag, but pretend, okay? The necklace would go into it with the story, because I'm going to type out the story and I'm going to put it in with the necklace. So that would be the memento to remind me of my grandmother and her sewing and her quilting and her embroidery and stuff like that. And so, you know, she's been gone a long time, you'd think by now, right? Anyway, she's my favorite person in the whole world, my grandparents, and yeah. So anyways, so I thought a pocket, and then I thought I would do like an ornament that you could display and back it with that material. Okay. Also I want to layer this material with this material, and then also put this on the very back of it as the backing for it. And then, you know, kind of add, I have all these bits and pieces. Yeah, I wasn't as emotional about it when I was trying to explain this to my husband. But anyways, y'all, look what you do. You made me cry. But what do you think of something like that? And I'm kind of thinking to do it as a relatively 6x6 size or 5x5, whatever. I can make this down to a pocket size. And I'd probably line this with something like that and a separate rickrack, or maybe this scallop. Okay, and then it would be layered onto this somehow. But what do you guys think of something like that? And then of course this and the story would go on it, and it would be displayed. I could put it in a frame, but I wouldn't be able to pull the story out and read it when I want to, and nobody else would know that's what's in it. And I don't want it to not be interactive. So I was thinking just of a display that I could hang on the wall. So what do you think? Sounds stupid, or just what? I don't know. All right, so moving on from that stuff. So that is my finishing ideas. What do you guys think about it? I'm open to any suggestions you have. I don't know all the ideas that are out there. I was given on Instagram and Facebook lots of people to go check out. So I will do that, but I thought maybe if you guys could see what I was working with, you guys could maybe point me in a quicker direction, in, you know, more specific, I should say, direction. I have paper flowers, I have ribbon, I have lace. I don't have a lot of fabric, but I can get it. So I can change embellishments or anything like that. So if you guys would give me a help, if you guys would let me know what you think, I take good or bad. If you're like, no, I don't like that, it needs to be something else, I mean, be nice. That would be nice, because you'll crush me. I'm kidding. But let me know what you think about it, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much for watching along. If you're still here, I really appreciate having somebody to talk to about this. We don't have anybody locally that I know of that cross stitches. I don't even know if we have a needlework store. I think there's one across town, but it's mostly fabric and quilting. So I don't know where to even go locally to do that. I haven't been able to find any groups or anything like that. So you guys are my buddies in stitching, and I really appreciate having a sounding board like you guys, and all the support I've been getting on Instagram and Facebook and here. You guys are wonderful, and I really, really appreciate your input and you being here. I will see you in the next video. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me know, do you want to see videos on each one of the finishes as I make them, so you can just laugh your asses off about how that goes? Anyways, I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching along. Bye!